All praises and all glory to the Most High, Yahawah, through His beloved Son, Yahawaah. We are the spiritual sons of Yahawah, right? We are here to do a lesson. We're here to do a lesson called The Wicked Bear Rule through the Spirit, man. Right? So the wicked bear rule, meaning who's ruling this world, who's ruling this society right now, right? The Bible is going to prove that the wicked is running and controlling this society, this world, this lifetime. And we're going to prove it out the Bible, right? Through the Spirit. Right? So all praises and all glory to the Most High Yahawah through His beloved Son Yahawaah. Right? We Hebrew Israelites through the Spirit. Right? So we're going to kick it off with 2 Timothy 2 and 3. And also, if you got your notepads and your pens, take notes. Very important that you take notes to the Spirit. Right? Go ahead.
The book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Mashiach Yahushua.
Right. So we have to endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua. Right? Meaning what? You have to endure the hardness, and you got to endure the trials and the tribulations and the struggles in this world, right, brothers, in this truth. And also, it's just not enduring in this world. You also got to endure being in this truth also. You have to endure being in this truth, right? Because when we come in this truth, right, we got to deal with brothers and we have to deal with sisters, right? Through the Spirit. So we have to not just endure in this world, but we also got to endure being in this truth, right? You might be hated, right, in the world and in the truth. You're going to be hated in the world and the truth if you're doing what the Bible says, man. Right? Through the Spirit. So, yeah. Right? All praise to the Most High. So we got to endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua in these last days. So keep reading.
No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier.
To be a what?
To be a soldier.
Right. So Yahushua chose us to be soldiers. Read it one more time from the top, verse 4. Read that loud and bold.
No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life.
Right, so with the affairs of this life, right? So we cannot entangle and war with the affairs of this life, right? We got to separate from this wicked world, right? Through the Spirit, we got to separate from the world to the best of our abilities, right? And in this truth, man, you got to, you know what I'm saying, gather with like-minded brothers and sisters, right? And also, you gotta watch out for the brothers and the sisters in the truth also, right? So it's kind of like a, you know what I'm saying, it's tough. It's tough out here, man, because you're gonna be hated, right? You're gonna be hated in the world, and also you're gonna be hated in this truth, right? For things that, you know what I'm saying, that you want to do and that the Most High set you up with, right? You might have, brothers might hate you for various reasons, right? Starting your own camp, you might be hated, right? Not joining the camp, you might be hated, right? But we have to endure these things. We have to endure everything, not just the world, but we got to endure being in this truth also, right? So let me get Romans 7:14. Romans 7:14. Right.
Book of Romans, chapter 7, verse 14. For we know that the law is spiritual.
Right, so the Bible said we know that the law is spiritual. So keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments make you spiritual. Right? Go ahead.
But I am carnal, sold under sin.
Right, so the Bible said I am carnal. Paul said I am carnal, sold under sin. Right, so we want rulership in the next lifetime, an ethnic hierarchy, right? We have to what? Keep the law, statutes, and commandments, right? We gotta win the battle of sin. That's what we gotta do, right? If we want to win battle over sin, we'll get rulership in the kingdom. You'll get rulership in the kingdom of heaven, right? If we overcome sin in this lifetime, right? Through the Spirit, right? Read it one more time.
For we know that the law is spiritual.
Right, so the Bible said we know that the law makes you spiritual, right? Not Christianity, not these man-made religions make you spiritual, but the law, statutes, and commandments. Right? Go ahead.
But I am carnal, sold under sin.
Right, the Bible said, Paul said, I am carnal, sold under sin. Right? So it's a battle, day-to-day basis. It's a battle. Right? Through the Spirit. It's a battle, man. Right? We're going to edify. Right? Spiritual sons of YAHAWAH, we edify. Right? Through the Spirit. Right? We're not entertainment Israelites. We also bring out lessons, breakdowns, topics to educate our people so they can learn who they are. Right? Ephesians 6 and 10. Book of Ephesians chapter 6, verse number 10.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Most High, and in the power of His might.
Right.
Put on the whole armor of the Most High.
Right, so the Bible said we got to put on the whole armor of the Most High, YAHAWAH, right? Which is these laws, statutes, and commandments, right? And we also got to have faith in YAHAWAH. That's very important. That faith is very important. Right? Faith is what's going to save you in Jacob's trouble in these last days. Go ahead.
Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. The wiles of the devil.
The wiles of the devil, man. Right? So the devil, right, in this lifetime is ruling over us, right? The devil is a deceiver. He's deceiving us with these devices, right, with his media, social media, right? He's deceiving us, right? He's bringing us down as a people to a lower state, right? He's doing everything against the law, statutes, and commandments, right? And giving us deceitful words, right? Go to Romans 13 and 12. Hold that, give me Romans 13 and 12, we'll come back to it.
The book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
The night is far spent, the day is at hand.
Right.
Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness.
The works of what?
The works of darkness.
Right, so we got to cast off the works of darkness, that outer darkness, right? What is outer darkness? That outer darkness is what? Not knowing who you are according to the Bible, right? Not knowing who you are according to the Bible. You're not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, and you living in sin, right? That's outer darkness. Outer darkness is not somewhere where you die and you burn. It's not Hades, right? That's what outer darkness is, right? Outer darkness is what? Deuteronomy 28:28. That's what outer darkness is. Read one more time.
The book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 12. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness.
Right, so we got to cast off the works of darkness, right? Through the Spirit, go ahead.
And let us put on the armor of light.
The armor of what?
The armor of light.
Now that armor of light is what? Proverbs 6 and 23. The law, statutes, and commandments. The law, right? That's our culture. That's who we are. Go to Proverbs 6 and 23. Right? That's who we are. That's our culture. Right? Knowing who we are as Hebrew Israelites. Right? Because we in that our people's in outer darkness. Meaning in that Gentile state of mind. Right? Go ahead.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 6, verse 23. For the commandment is a lamp.
Right, so the Bible said the commandment is a lamp. Go ahead.
And the law is light.
And the law is what?
And the law is light.
Right, so the law, statutes, and commandments is light. Go ahead.
And reproofs of instruction are the way of life.
Not being rebellious.
And reproofs of instruction are the way of life.
Stiff-necked.
And reproofs of instruction are the way of life.
Right, so the proofs of instructions are the way of life. Right, so these laws, statutes, and commandments are going to give us instruction. All right, all praise God, glory to the Most High. Let's go back to Ephesians 6 and 10, my brother. Go back to, you can read 10 on down. Read all over again.
Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Most High, and in the power of His might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
Right, so the Bible said we wrestle not against flesh and blood. Right, so we're not out here, you know what I'm saying, to look for violence. Right, we Israelites, we are righteous people. Right, so we're not out here looking for violence. We're not trying to be tough guys. Right, we're not trying to be hard. None like that, right? But we do have to defend ourselves. And when we out there street teaching, we got to defend our camp, right? The Bible says, what? Make your face stronger than their face. That's what the Bible says, right? So it's not about trying to be tough and hard. We doing what the Bible says, because we can't show ourselves weak, right? When we represent the Most High, this gospel, against these scoffers and these heathens out there, right? Go ahead.
But against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Against what?
Against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Right, so that's what we wrestling against. That's a real fight and that's a real war. Right? That's a real fight and a real war. Spiritual warfare. Spiritual wickedness in the high places. Right, what's the high places, right? Things you can't see, right? What the Illuminati, Freemasons, right? All that stuff, right? All these royal banking families, right? Right, and I'm gonna name a list of them right now, right? So you got the Rockefellers, you got the Rothschilds, the Kennedy, the Assers, the Bundy, right? We got the Bundy, the Collins, DuPonts, the Freeman and Lee, and Reynolds, right? And the Collins family, right? So you got 11 families, 11 royal making families, right? That runs this society, that runs this world, right? That's set up, right? By the Most High, because that's the Most High's sword, right? He's allowing these men, he's allowing these people to run the world because as Israelites, we broke the commandments, right? And in 2 Esdras 6, what does it say? 2 Esdras 6, it says, the Most High made the world for our sakes, right? Right? And Satan is their gods. They pray to Satan. That's where they get their power from. Right? Through the Spirit. All praise and all glory to the Most High, man. So yeah, man, we finna go in this the wicked bear rule lesson that I came up with through the Spirit. Let's go to Revelation chapter 5 or 6.
Five and 6. Revelation chapter 5 verse 6. And I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne of the four beasts, and in the midst of the elders stood a lamb, as it had been slain, saying, 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the seven spirits of the Most High.
Go ahead, keep reading my notes.
Which are the seven spirits of the Most High sent forth into all the earth.
Right, read one more time.
The book of Revelation, chapter 5, verse 6. And I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne and of the four beasts, and in the midst of the elders, stood a lamb, as it had been slain, having 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of the Most High, sent forth into all the earth.
Right, so those 7 horns represents power, rulership. That's what them 7 horns represent, man. And them 7 eyes represents vision through the Spirit, right? So the 7 horns and the 7 eyes, right? And then you got the 7 spirits. Those 7 spirits is what the Most High sent forth out into the world, right? So read that one more time, brother, so they get a clear vision.
And I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne and of the 4 beasts, and in the midst of the elders stood a lamb, as it had been slain, having 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of the Most High, sent forth into all the earth.
Sent for what?
Sent forth unto all the earth.
Right, so the Most High send those 7 spirits out into the earth through the Spirit, right? All praise and all glory to the Most High. Now go to Revelation 6 and 1. We're going to read Revelation 6 and 1 through 2.
The book of Revelation, chapter 6, verse 1. And I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard as it were the noise of thunder, one of the 4 beasts saying, Come and see.
What do you say?
Come and see.
Right, go ahead.
And I saw, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer.
Right, right. So we know this lamb, right, represents YAHAWAH, right? We know that, right? The lamb represents YAHAWAH, right? Go to John 1 and 36. Let's prove that. And then we're gonna go into the white horse. Who's the white horse?
The book of John, chapter 1, verse 36. And looking upon Yahushua as he walked it, he said, Behold the Lamb of the Most High.
The Lamb of who?
Behold the Lamb of the Most High.
Behold the Lamb of the Most High. Right? So that lamb represents YAHAWAH. Now let's go back to Revelation 6, 1 through 2.
Revelation 6, 1 through 2. And I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard as it were the noise of thunder, one of the 4 beasts saying, Come and see. And I saw, and behold, a white horse, and he that had sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer.
Right, so that crown represents rulership, right? Ethnic hierarchy. So this white horse, what we finna get into, represents the Greeks, the Grecians, the Greek Empire, right? Which is Alexander the Greek, right? Now let's go to Zechariah 1 and 8 and read that to 11. Zechariah chapter 1, 8 through 11.
Zechariah chapter 1, verse 8. I saw by night, and behold, a man riding upon a red horse.
A what?
A man riding upon a red horse.
I'm going to explain what that red horse is in a minute. Go ahead.
And he stood among the Mitri trees that were in the bottom, and behind him were there red horses, speckled and white. Then said I, O my Lord, what are these? And the angel that talked with me said unto me, I will show thee what these be. Verse 10.
Verse 10 through 8 through 11.
Salah. And the man that stood among my trees answered and said, These are they whom the Lord has sent to walk to and fro to the earth.
The Bible says,
These are they whom the Lord has sent to walk to and fro through the earth.
right, we just read that in Revelation 5. Right? Go ahead.
And they answered the angel of the Lord that stood among my trees and said, We have walked to and fro through the earth, and behold, all the earth sitteth still and is at rest.
Is it at what?
And is at rest.
Right. Through the Spirit. All praise to the Most High. And so that white horse represents the Greek Empire. Right? Greek Empire, which Alexander the Greek ruled. Right? We're going to prove that. Right? Go to 1 Maccabees 1 and 1 through 5.
The book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 1 through 5. And it happened after that Alexander, son of Philip, and Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chittim, had smitten Darius, king of the Persians and Medes, that he reigned in his stead, the first over Greece.
The first over what?
The first over Greece. And made many wars and won many strongholds.
What did they do?
And made many wars and won many strongholds.
And made many wars and won many strongholds. Go ahead.
And slew the kings of the earth, and went through to the ends of the earth, and took spoils of many nations.
What did they do?
And took spoils of many nations. Insomuch that the earth was quiet before him, whereupon he was exalted, and his heart was lifted up. And he gathered a mighty strong host, and ruled over countries, and nations, and kings, who became tributaries unto him.
Read.
And after these things he fell sick.
He did what?
After these things he fell sick.
Why did Alexander the Greek fell sick? Because he was a homosexual. Right? Right? He was a homosexual, a flaming homosexual, an Edomite. Right? That ruled over the Greek Empire at that time. Right? He was a homosexual. That's why he fell sick and did what?
And pierced Salakia, and perceived that he should die.
He should die. There you go. Right? Through the Spirit. Right? Let's prove that. Go to Daniel 11, 3 to 4. Daniel chapter 11, 3 to 4. Right? So Alexander the Greek, he won many wars, many battles. Right? But hey, he was a homosexual. Right?
The book of Daniel, chapter 11, verse 3 through 4. And a mighty king shall stand up, that shall rule with great dominion, and do according to his will. And when he shall stand up, his kingdom shall be broken, and shall be divided toward the four winds of heaven, and not to his posterity, nor according to his dominion which he ruled, for his kingdom shall be plucked up, even for others beside those.
Right. So now let's look up this word posterity. Look up that word in your phone, brother. Posterity, the definition. Google. Right? Meaning he didn't have no children. Right? Meaning he didn't have no children. So we going into the wicked rulers, right, that ruled and ran the earth at their time. So you have the white horse, right, that represent what? That represent the Greek Empire, which is Alexander the Greek, right? We're going to read about the red horse, so that's another empire also, right? What does it say?
Posterity refers to all future generations or a person's descendants. Collectively, it is commonly used in phrases like for posterity, which means doing or saving something that so that it will be remembered.
Go to the Webster. That was a good definition. That was a good one too. Good definition too. Read that.
Posterity, the offspring of one progenitor to the furthest generation.
Right, he didn't have no generation because he was a homosexual. He can't produce kids. That's Alexander the Greek, right, through the spirit, right? Now let's go back. Right, so we read about the white horse, right? We read about the white horse, who the white horse is, right? Now I go back to Revelation 6:1 and read all the way to 2.
Revelation chapter 6 verse 1. And I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard, as it were the noise of thunder, one of the four beasts saying, Come and see. And I saw, and behold, the white horse, and he that saw on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer.
There you go. He went forth conquering, then forth to conquer. We just read that in what? First Maccabees 1. All the way down to 5, he went through many wars, right? And it went through many strongholds through the spirits, right? And that beast in Revelation 6:1 represents an angel, right? And those four beasts in Zechariah 1:8-11, right, represents the angels also, right, through the spirit. Now let's go back to where you at? Revelation 6, right?
Yeah.
Right, all praise and all glory to the Most High. Let's go. Now read 3 and 4. Now we're gonna see who that red horse is, right? Read 3 and 4.
Revelation chapter 6 verse 3. And when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, Come and see.
Now this is the second beast, right? Go ahead.
And there went out another horse that was red.
That was what?
That was red.
That was red. Go ahead.
And power was given to him.
And then power was given unto him. Go ahead.
That sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
To do what?
To take peace from the earth.
To take peace from the earth. Go ahead.
And that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword.
All praise to the Most High. Read verse 4 again.
And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword.
A great sword, right? So this red horse, what does red horse represents? The Roman Empire, right? So you have the Greek Empire, and then you have the Roman Empire. The white horse and the red horse, right? This red horse represents the Romans, right? The Romans, right? Flag, the Roman flag, the Roman banner, right? What's the Roman banner, right? SPQR, right? SPQR, that's the Roman banner, right? The Roman flag. So it represents the Roman Empire. And you got the Greek Empire, right? That red horse is the Edomites. Esau, right? Through the Spirit. Right? Now let's prove that. Right? Go to 2nd Esdras 12 and 11. Right? So SPQR represents Sente, right? And people of Rome. Right? Sente, people of Rome. Right? That's SPQR. Right? That's the Roman flag, the Roman Empire, the Roman banner. Right? Yeah, read that.
The book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 12, verse 11. The eagle whom thou sawest come up from the sea is the kingdom which was seen in the vision of thy brother Daniel.
Of who?
Of thy brother Daniel.
Read one more time.
The eagle whom thou sawest come up from the sea.
Right, the eagle, right, go ahead, came up there.
Come up from the sea.
Come out of the sea. Come out of many nations. That's what sea means. That's what waters mean. Nations, right, go ahead.
Is the kingdom which was seen in the vision of thy brother Daniel.
That was seen in the vision of thy brother Daniel. Right, so Daniel had visions also. Right, through the Spirit. You can read that in Daniel 2, chapter 2, Daniel chapter 7. Right, all praise and all glory to the Most High. We're going to prove that this red horse is talking about Esau, the Edomites, the Romans. Right? Go to Revelation 12 and 3.
The book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 3. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon.
Hey, what?
A great red dragon.
So you had a great red dragon. Go ahead.
Having 7 heads and 10 horns.
Right, the 7 heads and 10 horns. Right, represents these European countries that's in rulership. Right. Go ahead.
And 7 crowns upon his heads.
Right, them crowns represents rulership. Right, ethnic hierarchy. It's on their heads. They run in this world. Right? Right, represents what? 7 major European empires, right? And then you have the 10 Commonwealths, right? Which is NATO. Right? Now go to the book of Genesis 25, 21 to 25, right? So it says the great red dragon, right? That great red dragon, right? And you got the red horse, right? And now you got to go precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. Right? We're going to see what that represents, what that red represents. It also represents bloodshed too, right? Go ahead.
The book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife, because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Most High said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
And 2 nations of races of people are in her womb. Go ahead.
And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
And they're going to be different from one another. They're going to be totally different. Go ahead.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people. And the elder shall serve the younger.
Right, so the first one that's going to come out is going to serve what? The youngest. Read.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
There were what?
Twins in her womb.
There were twins in her womb. Right, go ahead.
And the first came out red.
First one?
And the first came out red.
Right, now you got the first that came out red, right? And it's going to tell you who, right? That's going into the red dragon and that red horse. Go ahead.
All over like in hairy garment. And they called his name Esau.
They called his name Esau, right? That's his name. Go ahead.
Verse 26.
26, yeah.
And after that came...
That's cool, that's cool. Yeah, we could drop that. All praise and all glory to the Most High, man. So we just proved that who's that red horse? Esau, right? Esau today, in his generation, in his lifetime, is who? The so-called white man, the Caucasians, right? So the Roman Empire was ran by Edomites, Caucasians, even the Greeks, right? They were Caucasians, Edomites, through the spirit. So you have the white horse, that represents who? Alexander the Greek was the what? The Greek Empire. And you have the red horse, which is the Roman Empire, which is what? The Edomites, right? That was ruling, right? Through the spirit. That represents that red horse represents the Romans, that Roman flag, that Roman banner, SPQR, right? Through the spirit, right? All praise and all glory to the Most High. Now go back to Revelation 6. Revelation 6, and you're going to read 3 to 4.
Revelation 6, verse 3 through 4. And when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, "Come and see." And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword.
A great what?
A great sword.
Right, a great sword. So that's how Esau, the Edomites, they used that sword, right, to take over the world. That was a gift, right? That was a blessing, right? Let's prove that. Go to Genesis 27, 34 to 40. Most I will, y'all taking notes. There's nothing wrong with taking notes, right? The Bible commands you to take notes and write down breakdowns, right? Read that, brother.
The book of Genesis, chapter 27, verse 34 through 40. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, "Bless me, even me also, O my father."
He was like, "You gonna bless me, Father? Oh, bless me." Go ahead.
And he said, "Thy brother came with subtlety, and had taken away thy blessing."
Right, so if you know about the story about Jacob and Esau, Jacob, you know what I'm saying, disguised himself as Esau. His mother, right, put hairs upon Jacob because Esau came out red and hairy, right? And his father couldn't see, right, at that time. And he told Esau to go get him some food, to go hunt for some food. All right, go ahead.
And he said, "Is not he rightly named Jacob? For he had supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he had taken away my blessing." And he said, "Hast thou not reserved the blessing for me?" And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, "Behold, I have made him thy lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants. And with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son?" And Esau said unto his father, "Hast thou but one blessing, my father?"
What the Bible say?
"Hast thou but one blessing, my father?"
Right, Esau was crying to his father, right, saying, "Can I get a blessing?" Right, crying to Isaac. Go ahead.
bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth.
He said your dwellings is going to be the fatness of the earth. Wherever Esau, the so-called white man, dwells at, right? That's where he's going to be ruling, right? That's why I said the dual heaven. Heaven means rulership, right? A hierarchy. Go ahead.
And of the dew of heaven from above.
Read.
And by thy sword shalt thou live.
He said you're going to live by the sword. What's the sword? What's the modern day sword? That gun. You're going to live by the gun. Right? What's that saying in the world? Right? What's that saying? You live by the gun, you die by the gun. Right? Go ahead. That's why Revelation 13 and 9 to 10 it says, He that killeth with the sword must die by the sword, right?
Must be killed.
Must be killed by the sword, right? So if you live by the gun, you're going to die by the gun. Right? Go ahead.
And shall serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck.
Right. All praises and all glory to the Most High, right? So Esau was blessed to have the dominion over the earth, rulership over the earth, right? Through the Spirit. Now go to Genesis 4 and 22. Because we know Esau is the regeneration of Cain, right? And we teach regeneration also. We teach regeneration, right? Reincarnation. Right? We've been here before. Right? You be regenerated every third or fourth generation. Right? Right? And when you die, your spirit goes to the Most High and your flesh goes into the dirt and the ground. Right? And you be in the spirit realm. Read that.
The book of Genesis, chapter 4, verse 22. And Zillah, she also bare Tubal-Cain.
Tubal-Cain, go ahead.
An instructor of every artificer in brass and iron. Right. And the sister of Tubal-Cain was Naamah.
Read it one more time.
And Zillah, she also bare Tubal-Cain, an instructor of every artificer in brass and iron.
Brass and iron, man, that's that weaponry, right? That's that weaponry, that's that sword, that's that modern day gun, right? Go ahead.
And the sister of Tubal-Cain was Naamah.
Right, there you go, right?
Isaiah chapter 54 verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire.
Right, there you go. He said, I created the smith, right, that bloweth the coals in the fire. Read.
And that bringeth forth an instrument.
A what?
And that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy.
He created the waster to destroy. So the so-called white man created the waster and the instrument to destroy. Right? Right? But the Most High put it in who? He put it in the white man's mind to do that. Right? Because the Most High controls everything. He runs the show. Right? Through the Spirit, right? All praise and all glory to the Most High.
That's Deuteronomy 32 and 21.
Go ahead.
He lifted up Esau.
Yeah, he said Esau on top of us, over us.
Yeah.
Right? Through the Spirit, right? All praise and all glory to the Most High, right? So let's go back to Revelation 6. Right? And read Revelation 4 on that.
Revelation 6 and 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon.
Right, so we already read what that red horse is. Represents Esau, right? Represents Esau, the so-called white man, right? And also represents the Roman Empire. Right, go ahead.
To take peace from the earth.
He took peace from the earth, for sure. He took peace from the earth. Right? He's still doing it right now. Right? He's still doing it right now, man. Right? These scriptures are double to which it is. Job 11:6. Go ahead.
And that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword.
It said they shall kill one another. They killing each other right now. Right? Ukraine, right? Russia. Right? They killing each other right now. They going to war. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 5.
Oh, that's it. All praise and all glory to the Most High. So we read what it says, power was given unto him, right? That was Genesis 27, 34 to 40, right? He was blessed, right? He was blessed with the dew of heaven, rulership, right? And then it says what? He took peace from the earth and was given unto him a great sword, right? That great sword is weaponry, right? He was blessed with that, right? We read that in what? We read that in Genesis 27, Genesis 4 and 22, and also we read that in Isaiah 54 and 16, right, to the Spirit, right? So yeah, that's that red horse, man. Right, now, let's go to Revelation 66. Read that. Oh, Revelation 6 and 5, Salaki.
The book of Revelation, chapter 6, verse 5. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, come and see. And I beheld, and lo, a black horse.
A what?
A black horse.
Right.
And he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand.
A what?
A pair of balances in his hand.
Right. So what are those balances? Right. A pair of balances in his hands. Right. Through the Spirit. Right. Go to Leviticus 19 and 35 and 36. We're going to find out what those balances is. Right?
Leviticus 19 and...
Leviticus 19, 35 and 36. Right? We're going to find out what that these balances are and what this black horse is. Right?
Leviticus chapter 19 verse 35 through 36. Ye shall do no unrighteousness in judgment.
Right, so the Bible said you should not do no unrighteousness in judgment. Go ahead.
In meat yard, in weight, or in measure. Just balances, just weights, a just ephah, and a just hin shall ye have. I am the Lord your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt.
Right. Read it one more time.
Verse 35. Ye shall do no unrighteousness in judgment, in meat yard, in weight, or in measure. Just balances, just weights, a just ephah, and a just hin shall ye have. I am the most high your power, which brought you out of the land of Egypt.
Right, so the balances represent the scales, and the ephah represents the portion. Right, so the Edomites, the next Edomite kingdom, right, the next Edomite rulership kingdom, they did unjustly with their balances. They did unjust way, right? That's what they did, right? But the Most High told the Israelites to do just balances, just wages, right? This black horse, which is his next Edomite kingdom, right? They did unjust balances, unjust wages, right, through the Spirit, right? Just like right now in this society, right? The wicked man that's ruling right now, what is he doing? He's not giving us just wages, right? He's not paying us what we're supposed to be getting paid, right? And he's taking taxes out of our checks and everything. Uncle Sam, an Edomite, right? A fictional Edomite through the Spirit, right? Right, now let's go back to right, so ephah is the portion, and the balances is the scale. Right, now go back to Revelation 6 and 5, read all the way down to 6.
Revelation 6:5, and when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, "Come and see." And I beheld, and lo, a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, "A measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny.
Right.
And see thou hurt not the oil and the wine."
Right. So the word penny is denarius, right? Denarius. A penny of denarius. That was the Roman silver coin. That's what they was using. The Roman silver coin, that's called denarius. And they did unjust balances, right? In that rulership, right? Through the Spirit, right? That's what it's going into, right? So the penny, right, is a Roman silver coin through the Spirit, right? All praise and all glory to the Most High, man. Read that one more time. Verse 6.
Verse 6.
Salakia, right? Go to grab your phone,
Yeah.
and go to and type in go to the Strong's, the Blue Letter Bible, right? Type in Revelation 6:6, right? The Greek, so that's the Greek word for penny, denarius, right? Type in G1220, right? So that's that. So if you go to the Greek, right? If you go to the Greek, right, and go to penny in Revelation 6:6, it says denarius, right? And that Greek letter is what? G1220. That G represents Greek, right? And that H represents Hebrew when you go on the blue letter.
Strong's G1220. Denarion.
Right.
Denarion.
Right. It's denarius, right? Through the Spirit. Right? All praise and all glory to the Most High. So go back to Revelation 6:6.
Revelation 6:6. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, "A measure of wheat for a penny."
What did it say?
A measure of wheat for a penny.
Meaning a measure of wheat for a denarius, a whole day's wage. Go ahead.
And 3 measures of barley for a penny.
And 3 measures of barley of a denarius for a whole wage. Go ahead. 3.
And see thou hurt not the oil and the wine.
And not hurt the oil and the wine. Right? There you go. Right? So the Edomites that was ruling was paying us low wages. Right? In that time and in this time. In the Roman Empire, in the Greek Empire, and now they was paying us low wages.
So that's where they got the name the penny for 1 cent.
Right. Done. Right. Because that was the name of that coin. It was a silver coin back in the Roman Empire, right? A silver coin called denarius. Right? Through the Spirit. Right? All praise and all glory to the Most High, right? Now let's go back to Revelation 6. Are you still there? You still there, right?
Yeah, just read it.
Go to read 7 and 8.
Revelation 6:7. And when he had opened the 4th seal, I heard the voice of the 4 beasts say, "Come and see." And I looked, and behold, a pale horse.
A what?
A pale horse.
Now we're going to find out what this pale horse is. Go ahead.
And his name that sat on him was Death,
Was
and
what?
Hell, and followed with him. And power was given unto them over the 4th part of the earth, to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth.
Right, all praise and all glory to the Most High. So we're going to find out what this pale horse is, right? We're going to find out what this pale horse is, right? Through the Spirit, man, right? Right, and this is and Daniel had this same vision, right? Daniel had the same vision, man. He's seen the final kingdom. Daniel did, right? He did, right? We're going to prove it, right? Go to Daniel 2:40 to 44. right? Daniel chapter 2, verse 40 through 44, all right? We're going to see what that pale horse is.
The book of Daniel, chapter 2, verse 40 through 44. And the fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron, for as much as iron breaketh in pieces and subdueth all things, and as iron that breaketh all these, shall it break in pieces and bruise. And whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, part of potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided. But there shall be in it of the strength of the iron. For as much as thou sawest the iron mixed with merry clay, and as the toes of the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. And whereas thou sawest iron mixed with merry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay. And in the days of these kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to the other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever.
How long is it going to stand?
And it shall stand forever.
Right, that forever is not literal either. Right? It's not. Right? So it describes, now that's just describing the fourth, it's describing the final kingdom, right? To the Spirit. Now go to Daniel 7:7.
It's that clay foot, huh?
Daniel chapter 7, verse 7.
Daniel chapter 7, verse 7. And after this I saw in the night visions, and behold, a fourth beast, dreadful and terrible, and strong exceedingly, and it had great iron teeth, and it devoured the break in pieces, and stamped the residue with the feet of it. And it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns.
And it had what?
And it had 10 horns.
And it had 10 horns. Right? All praise God, glory to the Most High. It had 10 horns. Right? That's it?
Verse 8.
No, that's it. Now go to the book of... Did we read? What was it? What did I tell you to bring out? That was 2nd Esdras 11:39-40, right? Yeah, go to 2nd Esdras.
2nd Esdras?
Yeah, go to 2nd Esdras 11:39-40. Right?
Book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 39 through 40. Hear thou, I shall tell thee what the Most High had to say to thee. Art thou not it that remainest of the four beasts?
Of the what?
Of the four beasts.
Four beasts, go ahead.
Whom I gave power to rule in my world, that through them come the end of its time. And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression.
Right.
And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. For thou hast not judged the earth in truth.
Right, all praise God, glory to the Most High. That's it?
Verse 42.
No, this 2nd Esdras 11:39-40.
Come.
Right, so that fourth represents the fourth part of America. The fourth part of the earth is America, Salakia. The fourth part of the earth is America. Right, that's what it's representing. That's that pale horse. That pale horse is the fourth part of the earth, which is America. Right, that's that pale horse. To the Spirit, right? Now let's go back to Revelation 6, Revelation 7 through 8. Revelation 6, 7 through 8. We're going to read it.
The book of Revelation. The book of Revelation, chapter 6, verse 7. And when he had opened the fourth seal, I heard the voice of the fourth beast say, Come and see. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed him, and power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth.
Right, that fourth part of the earth is America. All right, go ahead.
To kill with the sword.
The sword, right? Go ahead.
And with hunger. And with death. And with the beasts of the earth.
With what?
And with the beasts of the earth.
Right, that death represents the so-called white man. Right? Esau. Right, all praise and all glory to the Most High, man. Right, so we just, you know what I'm saying? So those are the ones, the wicked empires that was ruling the earth at that time. Right, those are the wicked rulers that ruled at that time. Right, through the Spirit. Right. All praise and all glory to the Most High. Go to Job 9 and 24. Let's go to Job 9 and 24.
Class.
The class.
The book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
The Bible said the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Right, represents the what? The Roman Empire, that was wicked. The Greek Empire, that was wicked. Right, now this fourth part of the earth is wicked. Right, and they were doing what? Unjust balances. Right, to the people. Right, through the Spirit. That's what they was doing. Right, go ahead.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Who are the judges of the earth? We are the Israelites, are the judges of the earth. The Israelites, right? They covered our faces. They whitewashed the Bible, right? Go ahead.
If not, where and who is he?
If not, if it ain't the so-called white man, right? Who the hell is he? That's what the Most High said. Shit, if it ain't him, who the hell else is doing all this madness? Right? All praise and all glory to the Most High. Go to Isaiah 19 and 4. All right? All praises to the Most High.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 4. And the Egyptian will I give over into the hand of a cruel lord.
What the Bible say?
And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel lord.
A cruel king. Go ahead.
And a fierce king shall rule over them.
What the Bible say?
And a fierce king shall rule over them.
A fierce king is going to rule over us. Is Donald Trump a fierce king? Right? As you see what he's doing right now, right? He's a fierce king. Right? He's starting on wars. He's starting on wars. He's stealing oil. Right? He's doing what the Bible described him as. Right? He's selling the oil from who? What is it? Venezuela? Right? He did a chess move. Right? Because China needed the oil. So he went over there and stole it from him. Like,
Took the leader.
Yeah. And kidnapped and took the leader. Right? And that's in the Bible, man.
Then terrorists.
And the what?
Then terrorists.
And the terrorists. Any more? Go ahead. No, go ahead. What you explain? What else did he do?
Deporting the Northern Kingdom.
Yeah, deporting Northern Kingdom, right? And that's proved that Venezuela is what? Naphtali, right? Or Asher?
Asher.
Asher. Let's prove that. Go to Deuteronomy 33 and 24 to 25. Right? So yeah. Venezuela is Asher. Right? Donald Trump stole the oil from Asherites. Right? And this is going to prove that what? Asher is Venezuela. Go ahead, read that.
Deuteronomy 33, verse 24. And of Asher he said, let Asher be blessed with children.
Asher is going to be blessed with children. Go ahead.
Let him be acceptable to his brethren, and let him dip his foot in oil.
And what?
In oil.
There you go. Playing upon tables. Read.
Thy shoes shall be iron and brass, and as thy days, so shall thy strength be.
There you go. All right. Now let's go back to Isaiah 19 and 34. I mean Isaiah 19 and 4. Go ahead.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 4. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them.
There you go. Go ahead.
Saith the Lord, the Most High of hosts.
Yeah, there you go. All right. So the Bible said the Most High gonna send us a fierce king, right, to rule over us. Go to Proverbs 3 and 33. Proverbs 3 and 33. Let's see what time it is. Not time.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 33. The curse of the Most High is in the house of the wicked.
What the Bible say?
The curse of the Most High is in the house of the wicked.
The curse of the Most High is in the house of the wicked, right? Meaning the White House, the governments, right? These the Illuminati, Freemasonry, right? They are cursed people, and they in the house of the wicked, right? Go to Deuteronomy 28:37.
The Lord shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt set over thee.
He's going to set a king over us, a wicked king. All right, go ahead.
Unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known. And there shalt thou serve other gods.
We're going to serve other gods, other powers, powerless, right? Go ahead.
Wood and stone.
Islam and Christianity and all these other religions. Buddha, right? We're going to serve Buddha, right? That's what we're going to do. Christianity, right? Islam, right? Through the Spirit. That's in the Bible. These are other gods, right? And this fierce king, right, is going to give us these other gods. Right now you got Scientology, right? We got Scientology now, Scientology Church, right? Through the Spirit. All praise our Lord to the Most High. Go to, let's prove Buddha's in the Bible, Judges 3.
The book of Judges, chapter 3, verse 12. And the children of Israel did evil again in the sight of the Most High. And the Most High strengthened Eglon, the king of Moab.
The king of what?
The king of Moab.
Eglon, the king of Moab. Moab is the Chinese race of today. And in the Bible, right? Eglon is the king of Moab, right? So Eglon was a Moabite, meaning he was Chinese. Go ahead.
Against Israel.
Against Israel, right? Go ahead.
Because they have done evil in the sight of the Most High.
Read.
And he gathered unto him the children of Ammon.
Ammon, right? Which is the Japanese, right? Go ahead.
And Amalek.
Amalek is the Jewish, right? Go ahead.
And went and smote Israel.
Right, and did what?
And went and smote Israel.
Read.
And possessed the city of palm trees. So the children of Israel served Eglon, the king of Moab, 18 years.
Right, so we was in captivity, Israel, we was in captivity serving a Chinese king, Eglon, king of Moab, for 18 years. Go ahead.
But when the children of Israel cried unto the Most High.
What do we do?
Cried unto the Most High.
Right, so whenever the Israelites cry unto the Most High and repent, right? He will save us, right? He will send us a Savior, right? Through the Spirit. Go ahead.
The Most High raised them up a deliverer, Ehud,
Ehud. Go ahead, read.
How you say it?
Ehud.
Ehud, Salakia, the son of Gera, a Benjamite.
What tribe he's from?
A Benjamite.
Southern Kingdom, right? So Ehud was from the tribe of Benjamin, right? That the Most High raised up a deliverer, right? Because we repented and cried unto the Most High. Go ahead.
A man left-handed, and by him the children of Israel sent a present unto Eglon, the king of Moab.
The king of who?
The king of Moab.
The king of the Chinese. Go ahead.
But Ehud had made him a dagger, which had 2 edges and a cubit length, and he did gird it under his remnant upon his right thigh. And he brought the present unto Eglon, king of Moab.
King of who?
King of Moab.
Eglon, king of Moab. Go ahead.
And Eglon was a very fat man.
What was Eglon?
A very fat man.
Right, so this Chinese king ruler, right, was a very fat man. What did that sound like? It sounded like Buddha. Because ain't Buddha fat in Chinese? There you go. Buddha's in the Bible. Right, there you go. Right, now go back to Deuteronomy 28 and 36. Right, the Bible says, you know what I'm saying, he will show his secrets unto his prophets. Right? To the Spirit. That's what the Bible says. He's gonna show, the Most High gonna show, you know what I'm saying, deep dark parables to certain brothers. Right? Read that.
Deuteronomy 28 and 36. The Most High shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt set over thee, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
Right.
And there shalt thou serve other gods, wood and stone, and thou shalt become an astonishment.
It's 36. All praise and glory to the Most High. So we're going to serve Christianity, white Jesus, right? Islam, a damn rock, right? Allah, right? What else? Buddha, right? Buddhism, Hinduism, Virgin Mary, right? A woman, women worship, right? That's Catholicism, right? There you go. White Mary at that.
Northern Kingdom,
man. Right? All praise and all glory to the Most High. So that's why, you know what I'm saying, the wicked beareth rule. Because it's the wicked, when the wicked beareth rule, right, it's just going to be confusion all throughout the earth because they're not keeping God's laws, statutes, and commandments. Right? They're doing everything the opposite. Proverbs 29 and 2. That's what Proverbs 29 and 2.
bring that one too.
Most High willing, you brothers and sisters are taking notes, write down the precepts, right? So you can teach this lesson to, you know what I'm saying, your children, or to the brothers that the Most High raised up and bringing this truth also, right? We gotta pass everything down, man. We can't be prideful, right? You know what I'm saying, and be like, oh, that, you know what I'm saying, that's my break, who cares? Right? Read that.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Right, so when the righteous, who the righteous? The Israelites, right? The people are rejoicing, man. Why? Because everything's in order. We keeping the law. Brothers and sisters is healthy because we keeping the dietary law. Right? We serving the Most High. We in great spirits. Right? That righteous ruler is going to be YAHAWAH when he come back. Right? Go ahead. The women in order. They wearing dresses. Right? The kingdom of heaven is going to be super in order, man. Two in order. Right? To the spirit. Right? Go ahead.
But when the wicked bears rule,
when the white man ruleth, right? When Donald Trump ruleth, right? Go ahead.
The people mourn.
The people what?
The people mourn.
The people mourn, right? There's nothing but death, wars, famine. You know what I'm saying? beef, robbery, rape, hatred, all that stuff when our enemy rules. Right? Read it one more time.
When the righteous are in authority,
When we in authority, go ahead.
the people
We
rejoice.
gonna rejoice, man. Right? When the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man rule it, everybody is gonna be happy. Go ahead.
But when the wicked beareth rule,
When the Edomites, right? When these other nations bear rule, when they run the world, go ahead.
the people mourn.
We hate it here through the Spirit, right? Now go to Proverbs 28:28.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 28, verse 28. When the wicked rise,
When the wicked rise, right? Because the wicked of this world was given rulership. So when they rise up, and also when they rose up after that 1,000-year period, right? During the Dark Ages, the Middle Ages, right? Through the Spirit, what happened? Go ahead.
men hide themselves.
Men are mourning. We hide ourselves. We don't want to deal with the wicked nations. Go ahead.
But when they perish,
When they what?
but when they perish,
When they perish, right? When they perish, right? Because what? Because what? At the end of the Western Roman Empire reign, right? We was in rulership around that, roughly around that 1,000 years, right? That was around. Let me see. What was that around? That was around what? 476 AD, man. Right? Go ahead.
but when they perish, the righteous increase.
But when they what?
But when they perish, the righteous increase.
The Bible said when they perish, when they die off, when there's the end of their rulership, right? The righteous increase, meaning we are a sand of the sea. You can't number us, right? Can't number us. Go to jump up to verse 12. Proverbs 28:12.
Proverbs 28 and 12. When the righteous men do rejoice,
When we rejoice, go ahead.
there is great glory.
There's great glory, man. Everything's in order. Everything's set in order, right? Everything in order. There's no sex trafficking. There's no Jeffrey Epstein Island, right? Ain't none of that, man. Right? Go ahead.
But when the wicked rise,
When the so-called white man rises, go ahead.
a man is hidden.
When what?
But when the wicked rise,
When the wicked rise, the Edomites, the so-called white man, the wicked beareth rule, right? Go ahead. Donald Trump, go ahead.
a man is hidden.
Right, a man is hidden. Many of them, they kidnapping our children, right? Putting them in islands, right? You know what I'm saying? Sex trafficking, right? There's nothing but wickedness. GMO foods, right? Inappropriate websites, right? Everything is out of order. Everything is out of place. They promote pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, right? They just breaking the law, statutes, and commandments, right? Go to now jump down to verse 15. Proverbs 28 and 15.
As a roaring lion
As a roaring lion, go ahead,
and a raging bear, so is a wicked ruler over the poor people.
So it's what?
So is a wicked ruler over the poor people.
Read that one more time, verse 15.
As a roaring lion
As a roaring lion, go ahead.
and a raging bear,
And a raging bear, go ahead.
so is a wicked ruler over the poor people.
There you go. So is a wicked ruler over the poor people. Who's the poor? The Israelites. Right? Police brutality. You're getting gunned down in the street left and right. Police brutality in the black and Hispanic community. Right? They like the rulers of this world is like a raging bear and a roaring lion. A roaring lion and a raging bear. Right? Everything is happening to us.
He works us, man.
Huh?
He works us.
Works us to death. Right? Ain't no peace in America. Right? Through the Spirit. Right? Now go to Proverbs 29 and 18.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 18. Where there is no vision, the people perish.
What the Bible say?
Where there is no vision, the people perish.
Right, when there is no vision, right, when we not in rulership, when we don't have a king or a leader, right, nobody telling us the law, statutes, and commandments, right, go ahead. The people what?
The people perish.
We perish, meaning we fall in sin. Go ahead.
But he that keepeth the law, happy is he.
There you go. If we keep the law, statutes, and commandments, we going to be on top of ethnic hierarchy. Right, we going to be running the world. Right? Proverbs 4 and 16. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 16 through 17.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 4, verse 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief.
Right, so the wicked, the so-called white man, he's not going to get his sleep, he's not going to get his rest until he done some wickedness around the earth. Go ahead.
And their sleep is taken away.
And their what?
And their sleep is taken away.
And their sleep is taken away because they did that wickedness. Right, go ahead.
Unless they cause some to fall.
Unless they cause some more wickedness to go on the earth. Go ahead.
For they eat the bread of the wickedness.
Everything, all this stuff is blood money, right? This whole land, America, is built off blood, right? That's why when you read in the book of Genesis, right, it says what? What do you say in the book of Genesis? Right, let's go there. Genesis chapter, what is it, 4? Yeah, 4 and 12. Genesis 4 and 12. Right, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. Right? Whenever you're ready. Genesis 4 and 12.
Genesis chapter 4, verse 12. When thou tillest the ground.
When the so-called white man tills the ground, meaning he, you know what I'm saying, he building a land on bloodshed, or wherever he goes, wherever he dwells, what's going to happen?
It shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength.
Meaning, whatever he grows, whatever food he grows, you know what I'm saying, that land, it ain't going to have his full strength. Right? That's why he growing GMOs, because he trying to get that strength back, but it's not going to come back. Go ahead.
A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth.
Right, meaning so white people, Caucasians, they going everywhere in the world, even in America. Right, they all in the hoods too. They driving all in the hoods, trying our food. Right, they in the line. Right, they in that long taco stand line. They eat. They all in our soul food restaurants. Right. Jogging in our neighborhoods, right? They all throughout the earth.
You never
right?
stay at home.
They never at home, man. Right? Vagabond, right? Go to Ezekiel 4:13.
Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 13. And the Most High said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles.
Among who?
Among the Gentiles.
Oh, you're bread amongst the Gentiles, right? Go ahead.
Whither I will drive them.
Right, go ahead. Any more on that?
That's it.
That's it. All praise to the Most High. Now let's go back to Proverbs 4 and 16 and 17. Right, so we're going to eat our defiled bread amongst these heathens.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 4, verse 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away, unless they cause them to fall. For they eat the bread of the wicked.
Meaning America is built off bloodshed. Go ahead.
For they eat the bread of wickedness, and drink the wine of violence.
Right, they drink the wine of violence. That's who they are, violent people. Right? Go to Ecclesiastes 10 and 2. So we letting y'all know who the wicked bear, who's that wicked that bear rule, right? What people that is. Why? Because our people got to wake up. Our people got to wake up, man, and come out of captivity. Out of the mind of America, right? We got to wake up, right? Come out of the ways of America, right? I'm seeing every time I'm working, I'm seeing my people cleaving unto the enemy, right?
12 and 2?
10 and 2.
Salaki. 10 and 2. Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verse 2. A wise man's heart is at his right hand.
So a wise man's heart, mind, his mind is at the right hand. The right hand represents righteousness. Go ahead.
But a fool's heart at his left.
And a what?
But a fool's heart at his left.
So at a fool's mind is going to be at the left hand side. So the wicked working wickedness at the left hand, right? Through the spirit. Right? Now go to Job 23, 8 to 9. Job chapter 23, 8 through 9.
The book of Job, chapter 23, verse 8 through 9. Behold, I go forward, but he is not there, and backward, but I cannot perceive him. On the left hand.
On the what?
On the left hand.
On the left hand side, go ahead.
Where he doth work, but I cannot behold him. He hideth himself on the right hand, that I cannot see him.
Right. Read that one more time. Job 23, 8 to 9.
Behold, I go forward, but he is not there, and backward, but I cannot perceive him. On the left hand, where he doth work, but I cannot behold him.
Right, so the wicked man, he does work on the left hand side, I mean, he does wickedness, and he hideth himself, go ahead.
He hideth himself on the right hand.
And he betrays himself to be righteous, right? That's why America betrays himself as a righteous Christian country. But they really wicked as hell.
That lamb with two horns.
Right, the lamb with two horns to the spirit. We was going to go there too. Go ahead.
That I cannot see him.
Right, that we cannot see him, right? So the so-called white man works wickedness on the left-hand side. Right, go to Matthew 25, 41. Matthew 25, 41.
The book of Matthew, chapter 25, verse 41. Then shall he say also unto them on the left hand.
On the what?
Then shall he say also unto them on the left hand.
On the left hand side, go ahead.
Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels.
Right, there you go. The everlasting fires of ICBM missiles, nuclear missiles. Right, not talking about hell where you burn forever, right, for eternity. That's not literal. That's talking about the ICBM missiles, right, through the spirit, right. And it said on the left hand, right, so let me know the left hand represents wickedness and the right hand represents the righteous, right. Now go to Jeremiah 6 and 14.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, verse 14. They have healed also the hurt of the daughter of my people, slightly saying, peace, peace, when there is no peace.
Right, so that's what they do. That's what they do, man. That's what Esau do, right, and these other nations. Right, they tell us peace, peace, right? Meaning, you know what I'm saying, make America great again. Hope, change. Right? All these quotes and these smooth words, but it's no peace. Because every time they do something like make a deceitful, wicked, smoother than butter speech, some wickedness happen to the black and Hispanic people. right? So it says, they have healed also the hurt of the daughter of my people slightly, like halfway, right? To make us, you know what I'm saying, forget, right? To make us be quiet. They give us gifts, right? All praise and all glory to the Most High. Now go to Revelation 13, 11 to 12. Revelation 13, 11 through 12. Almost done.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 11 through 12.
Yeah.
And I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb.
Right, so this beast coming out of earth represents America. Right? This beast represents America, which is Esau, the so-called white man. Right? Right?
And he spake.
And the beast, you know what I'm saying, can mean men, according to Ecclesiastes 3:18. Right? So beast is America. Right? This beast coming out of the earth. Go ahead.
And he spake as a dragon.
Read it again. Where it says,
And he had two horns like a lamb.
So this beast had two horns. America had two horns like a lamb. So that horn, so one horn represents the Democrat Party, which is Barack Obama, and the other horn represents Donald Trump, right? The Republican Party, right, through the Spirit, right? And you got another understanding. Right, another understanding means what? One horn represents religion and the other horn represents politics. Right? That's another understanding, but this is my understanding, you know what I'm saying, that was given me from the Most High, that these two horns represents the Democrat Party and the Republican Party. And it comes out of the beast, which is America, right? Which is Donald Trump and Barack Obama, because they got similarities. Right, Barack Obama, you know what I'm saying, when he did his speech, right, what happened? The black and Hispanics was getting gunned down by the police left and right. Right? When Donald Trump did his speech, what happened? None but war, the Hispanics and Latinos, and you had some blacks getting deported, right? Sex trafficking, what else? Pizzagate, well, what does Pizzagate represent? That was like a place where they go to go get children, right? A hot dog represents what? Little boy. Cheese pizza represents little girl, right? A whole pizza represents what? You get like three little boys. That's what these presidents was doing. These people that's in the gates of hell. Right? That's running the world. Right? Freemasons. The Jewish. Right? They're pedophiles. They like sleeping with children. Right? They like having sex with babies also. Right? Now read that again. Revelation 13. Jeffrey Epstein out of it. Right? You got the Jeffrey Epstein files. Right? That had what? He was doing all type of wickedness, man. There's videos surfacing all through the web. Right? Read that again.
Revelation 13 and 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
Read.
And he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed.
Right, so that first beast was what? Rome. That first beast was Rome that fell around 476 AD. Right? That was the first beast. That was the Western Roman Empire, right? The last Roman ruler was Romulus Augustus. Right, that was the last ruler. Right, Augustus. Right, through the Spirit. All praise and all glory to the Most High. Now let's go to Isaiah 48:22.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 48, verse 22. There is no peace, said the Most High, unto the wicked.
What the Bible say?
There is no peace, said Yahawah, unto the wicked.
There is no peace unto the wicked. No peace. Right? As you can see all throughout the news and the internet, YouTube, there ain't no peace out here, man. There ain't gonna be no peace in America ever. So you trying to love everybody and trying to save everybody, the heathens, there's still not gonna be no peace.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 1, verse 15. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen.
What the Bible say?
And I am very sore displeased with the heathen.
The Most High said he is very sore and displeased with the heathen. Right? Go ahead.
That are at ease.
That are at what?
That are at ease.
Read.
For I was but a little displeased.
Right.
And they have held forward the affliction.
Right, so they did even worse than what they supposed to, right? The Most High used the heathen as his sword, right? But how wicked they are, they did 20 times worse, 100 times worse, right? And that's why the Most High is displeased with them, because they helped forward the affliction of the Israelites, man, right? You can read Deuteronomy 28, it'll tell you, right? You got Deuteronomy 28, 23, man, right? Deuteronomy 28, 23 tell you about the yoke of iron on our necks, right? You read Deuteronomy 28 and 25, I believe, when we was being fed by alligator bait, and they was hanging us on trees, and we was getting eaten up by dogs, all that stuff, right? Now go to Daniel 4 and 17. Daniel chapter 4, verse 17.
The book of Daniel, chapter 4, verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men.
He do what?
That ruleth in the kingdom of men.
Right, so the Most High ruleth over the kingdom of men. Right? So whatever the Most High sets up, that's by his will. He controls the minds. Right? Go ahead.
And giveth it to whomsoever he will.
The Most High do what the hell he want to do. Read. And set it.
And set it up over it the basis of men.
The what?
The basis of men.
The lowest of the low. The lowest state of men. Right? The lowest of the low. He set up the basis of men. Right? That's what he do. That's what he did. The so-called white man is the lowest of the low. That's what the Bible said. Right? All praise and all glory to the Most High. That's that dust. That's that dust in Genesis 3 and 14. That's what it's talking about. Right? We're not going to go into it. I ain't going to break it down, but, because of the sake of time. Right? Now go to Revelation 17 and 17. Right? Because that serpent in Genesis 3 and 17, right? No, 3 and 14, right, is talking about what? The heathen. Right? And for that heathen to deceive, right, Eve, right? He put them on a lower state. Right? That's that dust. Read.
The book of Revelation, chapter 17, verse 17. Mm-hmm. For the Most High hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will.
What the Bible say?
For the Most High hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will.
So the Most High hath put in their minds to fulfill his will. So he put it in the heathen's mind to fulfill the Most High's will. Right? The wicked of the earth. That's how you know the Most High controls everything. He controls the minds of whoever you want to control. Go ahead.
And to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast.
Unto who?
Unto the beast.
Right, the beast. Right, go ahead.
Until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled.
Right, until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. Right. Now let's go to Job 26 and 12. Job 26 and 12.
The book of Job, chapter 26, verse 12. He divided the sea with his power.
With his word?
With his power.
He divided the nations, because we know sea, waters, waves means nations of people. Go ahead.
And by his understanding, he smiteth through the proud.
Through the what?
He smiteth through the proud.
Through the prideful. Right? Go ahead.
By his spirit he hath garnished the heavens.
He had garnished the heavens. By his spirit, he garnished the heavens. Right? Go ahead.
His hand hath formed the crooked serpent.
What the Most High do?
His hand hath formed the crooked serpent.
He created the crooked, wicked devil, which is the heathens, which is so-called white man. That's what he did. Like he formed it. The Most High created the crooked serpent. Right? That old serpent. Right? Verse 14.
Verse 14. Lo, these are the parts of his ways, but how little a portion is heard of him. But the thunder of his power, who can understand?
But the what?
But the thunder of his power, who can understand?
That's how the Most High be coming. You know what I'm saying? He come early. Right? He come early in the morning. That's why in the book of Genesis, chapter 3, when it says, the Most High comes in the cool of the day, meaning he comes early. He come early in the morning, right? He coming to get that judge. He coming to give you judgment, right? You get judged around the afternoon, man, right? All right? Rise up early. Get it early through the Spirit. You get this word and this truth early in the morning or early in the evening, right? Through the Spirit. Right? All praise and all glory to the Most High. Right? Now let's go to the book of Proverbs 5 and 21 and 23. Almost done. Proverbs 5 and 21 and 23. We're going to rush through this.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 5, verse 21. For the ways of man are before the eyes of the Most High, and he pondereth all his going.
He do what?
And he pondereth all his going.
Go ahead.
His own iniquity shall take the wicked himself, and he shall be holden with the cords of his sins. He shall die without instruction, and in the greatness of his folly, and in the greatness of his folly, he shall go astray.
He shall go astray, man. Right, there you go. Right, it says, read verse 22 again.
His own iniquities shall take the wicked himself, and he shall be holden with the cords of his sins.
Right. So in verse 21 it says, for the ways of man are before eyes of the Most High, and he pondereth all his goings. And he controls everything. Right? The Most High controls the wicked that bears rule, not Satan. Right? That's Christianity. Right? We don't teach Christianity over here. We're not Christians over here. We're Hebrew Israelites. Right? Through the Spirit, man. Right? We're not falling for no Christianity, no love doctrine, love everybody. Give the white man a chance. No, we're not doing that over here, man. We keeping everything original. Whatever we was taught, whatever I was taught in the beginning, I'm going to keep that. Right? Go to Proverbs 21 and 1 to 2. Right?
The book of Proverbs, chapter 21, verse 1 through 2. The king's heart is in the hand of the Most High.
What the Bible say?
The king's heart is in the hand of the Most High.
The king's mind, the man that's wicked, he bears rule, is in the what?
is in the hand of the Most High.
It's in the hand of the Most High. Read.
As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will.
He changed his mind, whatever he wants. So if he wants Donald Trump to go to war, right, he gonna do that, right, through the Spirit. If the Most High want Donald Trump to start World War III, he can do that, right, by a snap of a finger. Read.
Every way of a man is right in his own eyes.
Every way of a man is right in his own eyes. That's pride. Go ahead.
But the Most High pondereth the heart.
But the Most High controls the minds. Right? Go to Psalms 10, 2-4. Psalm chapter 10, 2-4. Right?
The book of Psalms, chapter 10, verse 2-4. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor.
Read it from the top, brother.
The book of Psalms, chapter 10, verse 2-4. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor.
It said the wicked in his pride do persecute the poor, meaning the Israelites, the black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. Go ahead.
Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined.
Right, so they imagine wickedness. Right, they imagine all the wickedness they want to do to the Israelites. Right, they come up with all these type of wicked inventions and ideas how they're going to persecute us in these last days. Go ahead. Just like Jeffrey Epstein, it was a video that he had a magnifying glass. He had a little girl tied up, and he was burning her with the magnifying glass in the Epstein Island, right? And it's another video when he had a little girl chained up in the on a chair, and she was in his tank, and water was coming down, and she was screaming, howling. That's the wickedness of the so-called white man. Imaginations. How you gonna persecute us? Right? Go ahead.
For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire.
So the wicked, he boasts in his mind, prideful, because he think he the Most High. Go ahead.
And blessed the covetous.
And he blessed the covetous. A covetous, it means that you want something what somebody has. Go ahead.
Whom the Most High abhorreth.
Whom the Most High hates. So the Most High do hate. He hates. He don't love it. The Most High just don't love every damn thing, man. He hates too. Right? We gotta stop with this Christian madness, man. Right? We gotta gird up our loins like men, man. We getting too soft in this truth, man. Right? Because Christianity is slowly creeping in this truth. Right? Read.
The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
The Most High is not in all his thoughts.
And the Most High is not all in all his thoughts, man. Right? So y'all can't be trusting in the so-called white man. Right? Stop trying to be cool with the so-called white man and docile. Right? Because you're going to end up just like those poor little girls in Jeffrey Epstein Island in Jacob's trouble. Right? Go to Psalms 40:1-5. We got like 5 more to go.
Psalms 41-5.
Yep, Psalms 140:1-5. Psalms 140:1-5.
The book of Psalms, chapter 140:1-5. Deliver me, O YAHAWAH, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man.
Preserve me from who?
From the violent man.
From the violent man, which is that wicked ruler that dare rule the world. Go ahead.
Which imagine mischiefs in their heart.
Well, imagine how they're going to kill and destroy and rape the Israelites. Right? When World War III started. Go ahead.
Continually are they gathered together for war.
They gathering together right now for war. They training. The white man is training his children how to shoot, combat fighting, all that stuff, right? While the black and Hispanics is twerking and smoking, right, and killing each other, the white man, he teaching his children, and they training right now. Right, they got videos surfacing on YouTube showing the white man, you got 11-year-olds shooting with straight aim. Right, go ahead.
They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent.
They giving us deceitful words, man. Right, trying to make it seem like everything is gonna be peaceful and okay in America. Go ahead.
Adders, poison is under their lips.
Poison, deceitfulness, is lies is under their lips. Go ahead.
Keep me, O Yahawah, from the hands of the wicked.
From the what?
From the hands of the wicked.
From the hands of the so-called white man. Go ahead.
Preserve me from violent men.
Preserve me from the violent man, Esau. Go ahead.
Who have proposed to overthrow my going.
Right. To propose to overthrow you from these laws, statutes, and commandments is Bible. Go ahead.
The proud have hid a snare for me.
The prideful have hid a snare for me. Right? Meaning what? These devices, these damn cell phones, the internet, right? These movies on Netflix destroying our minds. Right? Everything, man. These fast food restaurants, strip clubs, drugs. Go ahead.
And cords. They have spread a net by the wayside.
They spreading traps. Go ahead.
They have set gins for me.
Salah. There you go. All praise and all glory to the Most High. Revelation 12 and Psalms 140, 11 to 13. Next chapter.
11 to
12.
11 to 12?
Yeah, 13.
13. Psalms 1.
Psalm chapter 140.
Oh yeah, 11. All right.
11 to 13.
It's a lot. Psalms 140, verse 11. Let not an evil speaker be established in the earth. Evil shall hunt the violent man to overthrow him.
Right, so evil is going to hunt the violent man, right, to overthrow him. Go ahead.
I know that the Most High will maintain the cause of the afflicted.
Of who?
Of the afflicted.
Of the afflicted. Read.
And the right of the poor.
And the right of the poor, which is the Israelites. Go ahead.
Surely the righteous shall give thanks unto thy name.
Unto the name Yahawah. So the Most High does have a name, and we have to use it. Yahawah, right, meaning He exists, right, in the Lashawan Kadash, the Paleo Hebrew. We're going to keep that, right? Yahweh Shai means He saves or He delivers, salvation, right? Read.
The upright shall dwell in thy presence.
Right, the upright is going to dwell in the presence, right? Revelation 12 and 12. Right? So we're showing y'all, man, who's the wicked of the earth and why you need to stay away from him. Right? Stop talking to him all day at work. Right? But when you come to camp, you saying, F the white man, right? You going to slavery, but at work, you having the whole, you conversating with him the whole,
You buddy.
buddy at work. Right? Revelation 12 and 12. Ain't nothing wrong with talk. You can talk, conversate with the white man. You have to.
You gotta coexist.
You gotta coexist, right? You got to. Right? Because we on the lowest state and they in the ethnic hierarchy. We in hell, they in heaven. Right? Hell is what? A condition. It means hell. Hell means hell means a condition, a lower state, captivity. And then also, it's another word for grave. Right? Read that.
Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath.
Having what?
Having great wrath.
Having great wrath, read.
Because he knoweth that he hath but a short
The
time.
so-called white man have a short time to rule this kingdom, to rule this earth. Right? You have a short time. Right? Now go to Job 15, 19 and 23. Job 15, 19 and 23, man. So this is, so yeah, all praise to the Most High. Most High willing brothers and sisters is writing down these precepts, taking notes. So you can teach your members in your congregation, or your family, or your brothers and sisters. Read that.
Job chapter 15, verse 19 through 23. Unto whom alone the earth was given, and no stranger passed among them.
It said who? It said what?
Unto whom alone the earth was given.
The earth was given. Right, go ahead.
And no stranger passed among them.
And no stranger passed among them. Go ahead.
The wicked man travaileth with pain all his days.
Right, so the wicked man travaileth with pain all his days. Go ahead.
And the number of years is hidden to the oppressor.
Meaning he got a short time to rule. Right, he got a short time to rule, and we don't know when is that going to be. Go ahead.
A dreadful sound is in his ears.
Read.
In prosperity the destroyer shall come upon him.
That's the destroyer is YAHAWAH. Right, that's that destroyer. Right, and that dreadful sound is going to be YAHAWAH giving him his judgment. Verse 22.
He believeth not that he shall return out of darkness.
Out of what?
He believeth not that he shall return out of darkness.
He know that he can repent. He know he can't come out of outer darkness. He is darkness. Go ahead.
And he is waited for of the sword.
And the so-called white man is waited for the sword, meaning judgment, death. Right? Go ahead.
He wandereth abroad for bread.
Meaning he wandered around to and fro to work, rape, robbing, and murdering and stealing. Right? Go ahead.
Where is it? He knoweth that the day of darkness is ready at his hand.
All right, read it again, verse 23.
He wandereth abroad for bread,
Read.
saying, where is it?
He's saying, where is this YAHAWAH, this black Messiah I keep talking about? That's what he's saying. That's what Esau said. Go ahead.
He knoweth that the day of darkness is ready at his hand.
He said he know his destruction. So these higher ups, right, these secret societies, the Illuminati, they know their destruction. They know, you know what I'm saying, their time is almost in the end. Right? Now let's go to Job 21, 17 to 21.
21, 17 to 21.
21, 17 to 21. Come.
The book of Job, chapter 21, verse 17. How oft is the cattle of the wicked, Salakia, how oft is the candle of the wicked put out, and how oft cometh the destruction upon them.
Right.
Yahweh distributeth, Salakia, Yahweh distributeth sorrows in his anger.
Right, read.
They are as stubble before the wind, and as chaff that the storm carrieth away.
Read.
Yahweh layeth up his iniquity for his
What
children.
the Bible say?
Yahweh layeth up his iniquity for his children.
Right, so the Most High said he laid up his iniquity for his children. Right, that's a precept to Isaiah 14 and 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquities of their fathers. Go ahead.
He rewarded him, and he shall know it.
Read.
His eyes shall see his destruction, and he shall drink of the wrath of the Almighty.
You're going to drink the wrath of YAHAWAH. Go ahead.
For what pleasure hath he in his house after him, when the number of his months is cut off in the midst?
Right. Meaning he have a short time. Right? Short time of rulership. I got two more. Let's go to Job 20 and 23.
The book of Job, chapter 20, verse 23.
You're going to read that all the way down to 29.
When he is about to fill his belly,
When the so-called white man is about to fill his belly, go ahead.
the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him,
Read.
and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
Right, meaning YAHAWAH is going to come as a thief of the night. Right? That's judgment on the heathens. Go ahead.
He shall flee from the iron
Weapon.
So like he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through.
Right, he's going to try to flee and run away from that ICBM missile, but it's going to strike him. Go ahead.
It is drawn and cometh out of the body. Yeah, the glittering sword coming out of his gown. Terrors are upon him. All darkness shall he hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle.
Read.
The heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him.
Right. So so Esau, the so-called white man, the wicked that bear rule, right? His sins is gonna be shown all throughout the earth, and everybody gonna turn his back on him. Go ahead.
The increase of his house shall depart.
Right, meaning gonna be on the low estate. Right. Go ahead.
And his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath.
Right, then ain't gonna be. That's gonna be the famine gonna come. That famine gonna come. Right. Go ahead.
This is the portion of the wicked man from the Most High, and the heritage appointed unto him by the Most High.
There you go. Right. All praise and all glory to the Most High, man. Last one, Matthew 16 and 18. Right. So we was going into the whole time the wicked that bear rule, which is Esau, the so-called white man. Right. He bears rule this earth. He's running this earth. Right. And that's called the gates of hell. Right, through the spirit. Read in the gates of hell, man. Right, read that.
The book of Matthew, chapter 16, verse 18. And I say also unto thee that thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it.
The Bible says?
And the gates of hell shall not prevail against it.
Meaning those wicked rulers is not going to prevail. Right? They're not going to prevail. Right? Let's prove that. Let's prove what those gates are. Deuteronomy 16 and 18. Right? Because when we always go to Jeremiah 14 and 2, it says what? Judah mourned, and the gates thereof language, meaning our leaders and our rulers. Right? Right? They became no more. Became on a low estate. Right? So you have wicked rulers, and you got wicked rulers, and you got righteous rulers. Right? Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 16, verse 18. Judges and officers shalt thou make thee in all thy gates.
All right, what?
All thy gates.
And all thy gates. There you go. Right? So these governments, these presidents, Freemasons are the gates of hell. They run the world. Any more of that?
Yeah. Which the Most High thy power giveth thee throughout thy tribes, and they shall judge the people with just judgment.
With just judgment. Right? So when YAHAWAH come back, right, we're going to be righteous. That's going to be the gates of heaven, man. Right? Because we're going to be in righteousness. Right? YAHAWAH is going to be that judge. And then you got the 12. Then you got the 12. Then you got the 144K. Then you got the 1/3. Right? All praise and all glory to the Most High. That's the order, man. That's going to be in the kingdom. Right? So all praises and all glory to the Most High. Most High willing, y'all was edified through the Spirit. We are the spiritual sons of YAHAWAH. Right? All praise and all glory to the Most High, man. Kwam Yeshua.
Kwam Yeshua.
Kwam Yeshua.
Kwam Yeshua.
Kwam Yeshua. Shalom.